Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn natural vegetation and wildlife. Before starting this lesson, I have to inform you that if you really want to get the idea of this chapter, please listen without skipping this video. So friends, first of all, let me ask a question. What is natural vegetation? The answer is simple. All the naturally growing plants are together called natural vegetation. So all types of plants, whether natural or modified, are included in natural vegetation. Then what about wildlife? Wildlife refers to all plants, animals, birds, and organisms which live in their natural habitat, called wildlife. Natural vegetation and wildlife are very important and useful natural resources because they provide natural habitat for animals, produce oxygen which is essential for life, protect soil from leaching, help to store water in underground, providing a large variety of products from trees. So friends, now let's look into the classification of natural vegetation. It can be broadly classified into three. They are forest, grasslands, and shrubs. Now let's study one by one. First, forest. The cluster of the trees which grow close to each other are called forest. Forests are broadly classified into three major types. They are forest of the tropical region, forest of the temperate region, and forest of the taiga region. Tropical region is included equatorial region and monsoon region. The specialty of equatorial region is hot and wet. The whole year there we can find evergreen trees such as ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber, and ironwood. The specialty of monsoon region is having distinct dry season. Here we can see deciduous trees such as teak, sal, shisham, sandalwood, and bamboo. Now let's study the forest of temperate region. This region is mixed of mild winter and moderate rainfall, and we can find trees such as shrubs and bushes. Most of the trees are deciduous, and also some places we can see coniferous trees such as oak, ash, beech, elm, poplar, and pine. Some of the trees are found in Mediterranean regions such as olive, oak, and stone pine. Now let's look into the forest of taiga region. Here mainly we see coniferous trees. Friends, do you know the specialty of the coniferous trees? It is tall and have straight trunks with needle-shaped leaves. The main trees found in the taiga region are Douglas fir, spruce, sitka, larch, and redwood. Now let's study about grassland. What is grassland? It is an area dominated by grasses. Mainly, we can classify it into two major types: tropical grassland and temperate grassland. The tropical grasslands are found between the equatorial forest and the tropical desert. Here, we see the moderate rainfall and also experience a distinct dry season. Tall grasses grown in such area, also called savanna. The temperate grassland are found between 30° to 55 latitudes in both the hemispheres. The temperate grasslands are known as prairies in North America, pampas in South America, steppes in Eurasia, velds in South Africa, and downs in Australia. Friends, now let's go through the third classification of natural vegetation, named shrubs. It can be divided into two vegetation. They are desert vegetation and tundra vegetation. Desert vegetation is very hot and dry. Those are found western part of the tropical and subtropical region. The main vegetation we find here such as thorny bushes and cactus. The tundra vegetation is found in the high latitudes of the northern hemisphere, especially in Eurasia and North America, and in the high altitudes of mountains. During the short summer season, when the snow cover melts, mosses, lichens and short grasses cover the ground. These are called meadows. Friends, now let's study the conservation of natural vegetation. Why should we conserve or protect the forest or the natural vegetation? Because we know large scale of cutting of the trees, and apart from the destruction by man, other factors namely fire, insects, diseases and storms are also responsible for the destructions of natural vegetation. So this is our duty to conserve or protect the natural vegetation. So here we can see some of the steps. They are protecting the forest reserves, increasing the area under forest cover, discouraging the practice of shifting cultivation, protecting forests from forest fires, planting adequate trees to make provisions for future needs, and finally encouraging social forestry. Now let's study the distribution of wildlife. The distribution of wildlife depends upon the climatic and natural vegetation. Dense forests support rich wildlife. Grasslands are home to both herbivorous and carnivorous animals. The wildlife of desert is different from that of tundra region. The animals of different environment are adapted differently to survive in particular habitat. So friends, now let's study about the wildlife of different parts of the world. First, Africa. Africa is rich in wildlife. Elephants, hippos, rhinos, pythons, crocodiles, gorillas, apes, and chimpanzees live in the equatorial forest. Grass-eating animals like deer, giraffe, zebras, stags, and elephants are found in the savanna grasslands. Flesh-eating animals like lions, tigers, and leopards are also found in large numbers. Camels and ostrich are found in the deserts. Second, South America. A wide variety of animals and birds are found in South America. Rhea is a flightless bird like ostrich, while condor is the largest bird of prey in the world. Anteaters and armadillos are ancient mammals of South America. Llamas are found in the Andes Mountains, while anacondas are found in the marshlands. Other animals include jaguars, pumas, alligators, and giant turtles. Third, Australia. Australia is known for many unique animals. Half of them are marsupials, kangaroos, and koalas are found only in this continent. The duck-billed platypus, lyrebird, emus, kingfishers, or kookaburras are other significant animals and birds. Fourth, Europe. Since most of the forests have already been cleared in Europe, limited wildlife is found there. The main animal species found in this continent are polar bears, wild boars, wolves, sheep, and native antelopes. The fur-bearing animals like mink, sables, and ermines are now also raised on fur farms. The well-known birds include partridge, lark, skylarks, and nightingales. Fifth, North America. The animals found in North America have thick fur to protect themselves from the cold climate. The main animal species found here are the reindeer, Arctic foxes, musk oxen, sables, polar bears, and blue foxes. In other parts of the continent, one can find elks, moose, bisons, badgers, beavers, and hedgehogs. Sixth, Asia. Asia has a great diversity in wildlife. Monkeys, leopards, sloths, tigers, elephants, and lions are found in the tropical areas. Herons, cranes, bears, and foxes are found in the temperate areas. Fur-bearing animals like lynx, mink, sables, polar bears, musk oxen, and Arctic foxes are found in the taiga and tundra regions. Finally, Antarctica. The water body which surrounds the continent has creatures which range from small krills to whales. Penguins are native to this continent, and they have become the symbol of Antarctica. Snow petrel, which resembles a small white dove, is also found here. Several types of seals and albatross inhabit the coastal areas, especially during the summer seasons. Friends, now let's study conservation of wildlife. Since ecosystem of an area is referred to as continuous interactions of animals with each other and the physical environment, so any kind of disturbance to animals, vegetation, or physical environment may disturb the ecosystem of that area. So wildlife is also threatened by hunters, collectors and poachers. The illegal trade of hides, skins, nails, teeth, horns and feathers further increases the problem. So there came an international body known as CITES, CITES, which stands for the Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species of Wildlife, Fauna and Flora. They say that the conservation of wildlife and forest have to go together, as the existence of animals depends largely on forests. They prohibit the trade of products made from endangered wildlife. So most of the wildlife can be protected by increasing awareness among the people. School children should be encouraged to participate in various conservation programs. In the last 100 years, human beings have become conscious of the wildlife. Many countries have developed wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and biosphere reserves to protect the natural vegetation and wildlife. So friends, I hope you got a little bit idea about the natural vegetation and wildlife. If you really like this video, or if you really understood something about this lesson, please subscribe and comment for upcoming videos. Thank you.